Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. It doesn't look like there's anybody in the chat room at the moment. I don't know what's going on. It must be notifications and whatnot. But we are here for the Morning Wood. We're here to pound it and ground it. I don't know what that meant. Um, there's a few announcements I need to make, I guess. Tomorrow on the show, we've got Sunrise and Luna. I'm gonna bring Luna back, and Sunrise is gonna be here too. He's a cool dude. He's from the Insomnus podcast, and also the 15th, which is Wednesday, was gonna be Pimp Isha Day, but she's there was a I forgot I'd asked somebody to be on that show that day, and then he never got what it was. He never got back to me until last night. So Agnostic Plague Doctor will be on, and so I'm trying to get. And I think Raising Girl is going to be on. The 16th may or may not be Pimpisha Day. We're not sure yet, but we're going to go on from there. And yeah, also as always, man, at the end of the show, ask questions. You get answers if we want to answer them, and tip and Patreon. You can tip all through the show, and I'll read your messages at the end of the show. We are joined today by cool dude. He's been on the show before. Someone I met at back in Anaheim during VidCon was Mr. Reactor. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much, homie.
Doing
Just
well.
chilling. Just chilling. I'm glad to hear you doing well. Red, what's happening? We're also joined by Red, of course, as always.
Good evening, everybody, or good morning, actually, for you guys. So, yeah.
I don't know what's happening over here, man. The notifications aren't working or something, or everybody's dead. This is unusual, especially because here lately we've been having pretty nice crowds, but they'll probably come in shortly. So it's Monday, man. That's my being thing. Monday fucking sucks for most people. Well, for people who have jobs, unlike
Yeah.
me. Today, do you know that today is Left-Handers Day? Is either one of you left-handed?
Nope. I'm not.
Khaki handed? No.
Yes, apparently it's National Left-Hander Day or something like that. Why? How do they come up? Well, I'm just gonna make August 30th Left-Handers Day. How do they do that? They come up with these fucking days.
Someone
Um,
with two left
I,
hands one day.
I blame greeting card companies and the like. They
Yeah,
come up with half of these fucking stupid ideas.
the
Trying to
only
sell
one,
cards.
the only one that I've talked about lately that I liked was Friday when it was National Lazy Day. I loved that one.
Yeah, I was on board that too.
They needed to like have a National Suck a Fat Dude's Dick Day. That would be a great day for me. That'd be the best day ever.
Yeah, if those days actually meant anything.
Yeah, that one would mean something to me. It really would. Really would.
No, I mean, no one actually does anything for these
No,
days. You
no,
know,
they don't. I mean, no, you got National Cookie Day, Ice Cream Day. I eat ice cream all the time. I'm fat. Did you hear about Aretha Franklin? She may be dying today.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's gravely ill. Read that earlier, which is sad because that woman can fucking sing, boy.
Yeah,
Uh,
she had a good career.
Dude, a massive fucking career, no doubt. She had, I mean, one of the most. Hell, how many? I wonder how many awards the woman's won. Tons.
yeah, probably a lot.
Yeah,
No point in counting at that point, probably.
yeah. She's probably got more than anybody. Well, just as many as anybody. Also, what we got? What we got here? We got Stephen Miller. I don't even know what that fucking is. Who that is? Who is Stephen Miller?
And that Steve Miller band sounds familiar to me, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's it. Yeah, the Steve Miller band, of course. But yeah, this is. Oh, this is somebody. Steve Miller's uncle has launched extraordinary attack on his nephew, saying the family of the man behind Trump's immigration policy. Oh, he's one of Trump's dudes.
Well,
Uh,
today we launched, or humanity has launched the Parker probe, which will have a look at the sun and do some interesting stuff, but it is going to be the fastest thing humanity has ever thrown out there. It's going to be pulling about 1/10 of 1% of the speed of light, which equates to around 400,000 miles per hour, around 700,000 kilometers per hour. That thing is going to be hauling fucking ass.
That's about how fast I go when I'm having sex.
Where, are they shooting it into the sun? What is it?
It's a probe. No, it's going to be orbiting the sun. It's going to be doing it for a few times. Kind of like what they did with Juno. They've worked out that you start the orbits out and bring him in nice and shallow, and
Yeah.
parts of the probe are going to fail, but they've designed it so they can sometimes recover when they come back out of the really hot radiation part and transmit their data, which is what Juno was doing. It dipped in close and then came out clear of the radiation so it can transmit data, and that they're surprised how long it's lasted. It's lasted a lot longer than they anticipated, which is why they extended the mission, and they're hoping that this one will have the same thing, that the radiation hardening will have a good thing. But 700,000 kilometers per hour or 400,000 miles an hour, that's fucking fast. That's ludicrous speed. If you just try and imagine you've been in a car and it's done 100 and something mile an hour, and you go, holy shit. Yeah, that's nothing. That is nothing.
Sad day of professional wrestling. If you know anything about pro wrestling, Jim the Anvil Neidhart has passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah, very cool. I remember watching him when I was a kid growing up and shit, man. You may not know who he is, but you probably recognize his picture, and I will screen share him here. The guy right there, man. He was a pretty awesome dude. He was really crazy. He had this weird laugh. He was part of the Hart Foundation when him and Bret Hart were partners. And huge tag team, huge. I mean, he was a pretty big star back in the 80s and 90s. So that's sad. Wrestling's been losing a lot of guys lately. And that's sad. Yeah. You what now?
Themselves up for a living and then grow old. I guess that takes a toll.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It's hard.
that's from the era when they didn't understand that much about steroids. It's like if you go and have a look at the Dallas Cowboys from sometime in the 70s that won the Super Bowl, because all of those guys were basically on roids, and what I think it was the quarterback is this gigantic looking man but really frail, and the steroids basically what they did to his heart was made the walls of his heart that thin that if he gets too excited that the ventricles will just fucking explode into his chest and he'll drown in his own blood.
Yeah.
Yep. So don't take steroids, kids.
Yeah.
Bad news.
A lot of those guys in the 80s was definitely on the roids.
Yeah, and weakens their heart, and they don't live. Sadly, they just don't live to be really old men. Like, you know, it's really sad because those guys are. I remember a lot of them. They put on some great shows.
Oh, absolutely.
It's fucking awesome. It's just sad to see that they've learned a bit about the stuff now, and I think you've noticed that the latest bunch of stars in those sorts of things, they aren't as bulked up as what they used to be in the 80s and 90s.
No.
Like, you remember how big China got? China got fucking, like, that woman could have taken on an entire football team and beaten the shit out of them. She was
big bitch.
fucking, she was huge. She was more cut than 90% of the guys in the WWE or whatever it was called at the time.
That's so unattractive. I'm sorry, but I do not like muscled up bitches, man. It's ugly.
Yeah, not personally my taste, but all I'm saying is she was so fucking muscly. It was frightening. Like, her standing next to Hunter when he was in his prime was like, sometimes I used to think she looked fucking, had a better cut on her muscles than fucking Triple H did some nights, you know? She looked that fucking mean.
She was huge, man. And, you know, she had that plastic surgery on her face because when she first came out, she had this like big square jaw.
Yeah.
She had the whole roid jaw and everything. Then she had plastic surgery to kind of make her look more feminine. But she was very manly looking when she first came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she could fucking throw dudes around like they were rag dolls.
Yeah. You know, Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, whatever you want to call him. You know, he's been through all kind of like rough, man. He was the guy that got thrown through the cage and off the top of that fucking Hell in the Cell, man. He said the hardest he's ever been hit was by China when she slammed a cage door in his head.
Shit.
Yeah, all the fucking wounds and shit he's had. The hardest he's ever been hurt was by her.
I mean, don't they
Fuck.
usually go easy on each other and just make it like emphasize hits?
They do, but it's like when you're doing. See, Mick Foley was more of a. He did big stunts, right? You know, he went. You know, he like fly off top of goddamn balconies and shit. You can't soften that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was a major. You know, he did like big stunts and shit. So. Yeah, he a lot of those guys did some crazy shit. That's like you don't see like on the main programs, you don't see cheer shots much anymore because they cause a lot of concussions. Back in the day, they used cheer shots all the time to the head. Like a match between Mick Foley and The Rock one time, The Rock hit him 23 times with a chair. And they don't do that anymore because it causes too much damage.
And Foley took some serious punishment. That time he went off the top of the cage and he got up and smiled at the camera, and you don't notice it until you see the playback and you stop it. But when he smiles and sticks his tongue out, his tongue is coming out through a split under his bottom lip. So it like under his bottom lip. So it like he's going at the camera. Yeah. And his fucking bottom lip is on top of his fucking tongue. So fucking tongue out through this massive split in his face. And there's blood pissing out everywhere. That was a legit cut.
And the same thing you're talking about. If you look at that, you'll see something white hanging in his nose. It's his tooth.
That's his tooth. Yeah, that's right.
His tooth came through his mouth and went through his nose.
That was just no. And he gets up and he looks at that. It like he must have been hurting just a wee bit at point. And he smiles at the camera with his tongue sticking out through this gaping fucking face wound. It's like, nah, you're insane, mate. Cactus fucking Jack.
Crazy motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we'll move on because a lot of people don't like when I talk wrestling, but that's okay. Fuck them. I want to ask the chat room, are you guys having issues? Is it because I'm having issues on my end over here? It's buffering a lot. If it's buffering a lot, please let me know. It's not my fault. It's whatever's fault. Yeah, that is metal as fuck. I agree. But anyways, we're moving on from that. What? Oh, I thought I heard something. Anyways, we're back on Twitter. Let me get back on Twitter here. Moments. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Billy the Fridge. This is his birthday today.
Right.
Yeah, happy birthday to that fucker.
Happy birthday, Billy.
I hope he gets hit by somebody. Yeah, I like Billy. I guess he's what? I don't know how old he is. 34, 35 today or something like that. I know he's in his mid-30s.
He's a little baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, so Tiger Woods put on a show at the PGA Championship yesterday. Woo!
Tiger.
They're making it such a big deal because it's actually back. Tiger hadn't done anything in golf for the last few years. He's been kind of sucky. He
kind of fucked his marriage by fucking a few chicks, and he fucked his back in the process, which fucked his golf game up. A whole lot of fucking going on there.
Yeah, Tiger Woods like to get his dick wet.
Yes,
you know the only thing about it though, with these like sex scandals, right? Let's talk about that, man. I've always found it so like dirty when they talk about it because I really don't think that's anybody's goddamn business.
Yeah.
When they talk about all these, you know, the only time that gets me tickles like when a really anti-gay politician gets caught sucking dick in a restroom or something. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But when it's like a motherfucker, you know, like Tiger Woods, who's an athlete. Yeah, is it shitty that he cheated on his wife? Absolutely. But what business is that of mine? Really?
But even then, isn't it up to his wife if it was cheating or not? What if she said, "I'm into this"? You know, maybe they have a weird, you know, one of those kinky relationships.
Yeah, that's a personal thing that I've just never been into. I've never like, ooh. But like I said, now if it's some motherfucker that's like, them homos need to die, and then he gets caught jerking off some black dude in a 7-Eleven restroom, I like that shit. I love that shit. But yeah, it's just stupid. What do you think, Red? You think we should glorify this shit when this comes out, or you think it's whatever?
Well, it's all before the internet was a big thing. It used to all come out in women's magazines, like in Australia. There's New Idea and Women's Day, and they're all covered. Just the articles they put on the cover are all like that because drama sells. And it's like, ooh, it's like fucking soap operas, but real life. And some, not hashtag, not all, but some girls used to fucking just thrive on that shit and try and turn their lives into a drama fest by fucking each other's boyfriends. It's like so retarded. So I don't give a shit who's fucking who as long as everyone's consenting, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they catch a Republican fucking senator that's getting his dick sucked after he's gone on a big fucking anti-gay campaign for the last decade, yeah, the delicious irony is delicious. Not as delicious as the dude's sperm, I reckon, but that's what the Republican senator anyway.
It's also kind of sad though, because he was crusading to hide because of his own insecurity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the self-hate is just it is sad. But it's also kind of like, yeah, you motherfucker.
Well, I was doing what my constituents wanted me to vote on, and sadly, it was at the time. It was reflecting that constituency were pretty fucking homophobic and didn't want gay marriage through in this little tiny part of America. It was like, well, you're doing your job properly. It's like, oh my God, a politician that's actually representing the will of the people instead of fucking lobbyists. It's like, I was kind of shocked, but it was a really sad example of this gay man having to vote against his own best interests. It was like, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up.
And what do? Tell all the co-workers, other politicians that are homophobic that yes, it's a complex situation, I suppose.
Yeah, he just kept his sexuality on the fucking down low, but eventually it leaked to the press. We got caught out somewhere on a dating app or some shit, and that was that. And he came clean and went, oh, yes, I am gay, but I have to represent the wishes of the constituents that voted me in, and their wishes are they're Republicans and they're Christians, and they think gay people are a little bit icky. So, sorry. So he was voting against the marriage legislation and all that shit. Pretty sad, but it is what it is. Noble. Yeah, well, he like I said, he actually had to do the right thing, but he had to cut his own fucking throat off to, cut his own head off to do it. It's just...
Yeah.
It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And, at least he did the will of the people. So, tip of the hat for that at least. But, how sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's fucked up. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. I was looking at something the other night, right? I did it for one of these random streams that I do. And ever since, I had a dream about this motherfucking thing. And honestly, it was... You ever seen the Japanese spider crab?
Yes.
That son of a bitch scares me to death. And I was looking.
Damn.
Scary.
What's that cricket that's creepy as hell? Do you know?
I
don't know. Cricket in Virginia, and it just looks like an alien.
Oh my God.
You got to see the one in New Zealand. What's it called? A cave weeter? I think I may have mispronounced that, but these bugs are just like, I'm really stoked they're not in Australia because I'd run around with a fucking small caliber rifle hunting these fucking things. It's like, no, seriously, I would not approach less than I'd be shooting them from 100 meters away with a fucking rifle. I ain't going, like, I don't like bugs. I don't like cockroaches. These things are fucking huge. If you Google it, New Zealand cave weeter, W-E-T-A or W-E-E-T-A. And show a picture of it. They're frightening beasties. It's like, what the fuck?
I would, but I'm getting complaints about the stream being laggy right now, so I don't want to add nothing to it to make it worse. I don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's called animal cricket. Go look up a picture of that if you're interested. It's gonna freak you out.
Yeah, chat know what it is.
Yeah, sorry about the stream being laggy and buffering, guys. There's nothing I can do about that right now. I don't think it's my internet. It's probably just YouTube. It may be my internet too. I don't know.
I mean, you're not lagging for me.
Yeah.
It's definitely a YouTube thing because it's the hangout smooth for us three. So something weird's going on YouTube's end.
Yeah. I apologize about that, guys. If there's parts that you, because they said it's like buffering and shit. When the recorded comes out, it'll be probably good. Yeah, yeah, I understand, and I know you're not complaining, and yeah, but I'm complaining because I hate when it does that shit. It's Red's fucking fault.
Yeah, I know. It's my fault because I'm actually a fake crisis actor on set in Universal Studios, but I'm using a really shitty wireless connection. I apologize.
Dude, what? Oh, you know what? I've found some of my new favorite things to watch on YouTube. It's the try not to laugh videos. The compilation. Have you watched any of those? Man, I fucking piss myself damn near every time I watch them. So many
Yeah.
of them, they got like all these. It's just so fucking fun. I also like watching like a boss videos. Those are some bad motherfuckers. I definitely recommend you guys watch it. It's like where people do really cool shit. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I watched one this morning. It was one of the funny ones, though, not the like a boss, but there was this cat right beside a toaster, and there was bread in the toaster, and he was sitting there, and the toaster popped. You would have seen that fucking kid. It scared the shit out of that cat. That motherfucker jumped.
I just think they know the law, and you can nearly count down to the moment when the window's going to get popped now. And it's just, you can also try and call what style of window smash the office, because some of the officers just put big thick gloves on, grab the fucking window and just go and smash it with their bare fucking hands. Other guys stand back, flick out a baton and go pop right in the middle, and the whole thing just crumbles down in this beautiful little fucking waterfall of glass. And the best one I've seen so far is the cops walked away from the car for a sec, and this dude's gone, told his mate who was on them, he says, man, I know the law. These guys don't know the law. And the cop must have heard him, and he's just must have got the shits, because all you see is this baton just swing into view and just go pop right on the window, and it sprays them both with glass, and they start squealing like fucking girls. It's like, it's my favorite thing to see those guys get dragged through broken glass out of their own fucking cars and get arrested.
It's actually more difficult to break a car window with a hammer than you would expect.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Laminated glass. Yeah,
Legal.
you got to. If
The
you got to,
movies is bullshit.
yeah, it's like that's why they grab them and pop them, or you got to use something that's got basically a real sharp impact point, so you can just get that fracture going. But if you hit it with I've seen video where ball peen hammer and guys hit the window and it just bounces back and nearly smacks them in the face.
Yeah, windows. The car windows. I always laugh at the movies because they always break. Car windows don't do that; they shatter.
Yeah.
And
Old ones used to break like that, but not the new
Yeah.
laminated glass. It's like safety glass.
Yeah, and yeah, but I always get tickled how like a motherfucker just busts it, it just breaks like a fucking window pane does work like that.
You guys ever see Ninja Rocks, the little porcelain things from where are they from Ignition, or what was there's like porcelain.
Oh,
I can't remember the name of the car part for some reason. Spark plug? Yeah, spark plug.
Yeah, spark plug. Yeah.
plug, yeah.
You shatter it off, or they take the tiniest piece and you can drop it from like 20 feet above like a sun roof. It'll explode. Just lightly falling. You know, you can like toss it at a window real lightly. The whole thing just fucking explodes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And they're illegal. It's illegal to carry little fractures of spark plug with you.
Ceramics on it.
Yeah.
It must be. Yeah, the part goes.
The little ceramic stuff on it. Yeah. They've stopped doing that with a lot of the spark plugs too, though. The ceramic part, they're doing other stuff on it. I don't know what it's called though. Maybe
Yeah, I don't pay much attention. I don't pay much attention to the engine bay of my car, except for when it doesn't start, and then I pop the bonnet, look at it, go, "Start, you cunt." That never worked.
Hit it with a rubber mallet until it starts.
You know what I miss? Because I'm an old. You know what I miss? Because I'm an old fucker. I miss being able to hit the TV and get the channel.
Well, do you miss not having the channel because the TV needs to be hit? Like,
it's just like when the old TVs, when they start fucking doing it. Yeah, like 911. Why did they make 911 back in those days? Why did they do like 111? Because
make sure no one held it, maybe.
Just give that murderer that few precious extra seconds to stab you.
Is it 911 all over the world?
No, like
No,
what's it?
in Australia it was 000.
Fuck.
So you sit there and go 0, and it's like, oh Jesus Christ, the murderer's got inside. As this thing slowly slides back over 10 seconds, and then you dial a second one, and it's geared too, so you can't just zip it right around real quick. You push it and it grinds. Oh man, it's like 30 seconds later, your family's dead.
Usually accidentally dial that on a cell phone too, though, right? I feel like 000
Yeah.
Well, cell phone in Australia, it's in some places a 000 will work, but there's actually a second number that just for cell phones as well. But yeah, 000, and it's not so, it's like instant now, but back in the day, 000 was a nightmare. It's like, why didn't you pick 111, you fucking assholes? That's
now. How old are you, Reactor? How old are you, man?
Who, me?
Yeah, how old are you?
29.
So you don't look that old, actually. You look way younger than 29. But so I was sitting there thinking you were just a baby, like 21 or something. Like you don't remember half we're talking about, but yeah, you can remember some of it. Like the other, like I was like a few months ago, I was on a trip, and I actually seen a fucking payphone. I was like, that is because you don't see those fucking things no more, man.
Phone booths.
Yeah,
I remember payphones. I'd never seen a phone booth.
Really?
I don't think I have.
There was well, see down here we didn't really have many phone booths. We had just the pay phones, like a phone bank. But now there was one phone booth in Tupelo that I remember going to one time. I thought it was so cool when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And now I'm like, I was a fucking stupid bastard. But
still,
now go ahead.
We got a payphone at the end of my street still. I don't know how much longer it'll be there for.
Probably not long. Now, see, I lived in an apartment complex growing up, and we had a payphone at the apartment complex, and that's where I do all my fucking macking, man. With my teenage girlfriends, I'd go to the payphone, wait for them to call me, and grab the phone because I knew the number, and I didn't have no money to spend to call them, so I'd give them the number, and they'd call me at certain times. It's free.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you just have to know the number. You know, most people don't know the payphone numbers, but I knew that motherfucker back then.
I remember at the local park in Chicago where I grew up, there was this trick where you could like take the phone and you would dial. I can't even remember what it was, but you would dial like some code, and then you would dial the phone's phone number and hang up, and then pick it up and hang up again, and the phone would ring like 10 seconds later, and we would just hide and like laugh at people who answered it. I don't know why.
I used to go and like. Because I remember like at night, the sex phone stuff would come up. And always be 1-800 numbers. But see, my dumb ass, about 10 years old, didn't realize they went through a fucking service and then they sent it to the hooker chick or whatever, the one was talking on the fat bitch who was talking on the phone acting like a 20-year-old model. But so one time I was like 10 years old, I was going to call, and the woman said it was a fucking phone service. I'm a dumb
Call the op, push 0 and start talking dirty.
I was a dumb kid, dude.
Damn.
We used to have BB gun. Did y'all ever have BB gun wars when you were kids?
No, I would never shoot a BB gun at someone. It's too risky.
Oh fuck, it's so fun.
I mean, not like a war. We've shot each other. Like planned.
Yeah, we used to shoot each other all the time. We had a war. I got shot in the fucking right there with a BB and he fucking stuck in my head.
I was actually. I always disregard safety equipment, and I remember I had a BB gun, and I was like just doing target shooting, and I actually for this one time I don't know why I put the glasses on and then I shot, and it actually bounced back and shattered the glasses, and yeah, it was crazy. Like, what were the odds? I guess it can happen.
You shoot your eye out. That's what they used to tell you all the time. You could too. I was like, remember I was like 9 years old, and my buddy that was over here the other day that was on camera with me. I don't know why I did this. I was mean. I stuck the BB gun to his arm and shot it. They had to go take him to the hospital and get it dug out of his arm.
That happened to my brother.
Fuck, I was mean.
My friend aimed it at his leg and shot it, and it just like wedged itself inside his skin.
Dude, man, we do so much stupid shit when we're younger. Don't realize it. Like we used to dare each other to walk the fucking rail of a bridge. It was an old bridge. And it was way high. There was a railroad underneath it. We were so dumb. We used to walk that motherfucker. And now I'm thinking, how stupid could you be? And it was pretty stupid because if we'd have failed, we'd have died.
Yeah.
No doubt. Red does shit like that now, and he's a grown ass man.
Yeah, I blame watching that stupid bloody vampire movie with Kiefer Sutherland in it all those years ago. I'll just go and hang off railway bridges. Yeah, just hang off railway bridges at night. I want to suck your blood, and then I fall off into the fog.
You say you actually did that? You hung from a bridge?
No, not that shit. I've jumped off several though. When they first opened the freeway bridge near our local school, it was a pretty tall bridge, and there's a fucking gap of about less than a meter, and then there's the traffic lane, and then there's a concrete fucking wall, and then that's the bridge. And we used to just fucking run along this thing about 150 meters along the freeway, fucking hugging this thing with traffic blasting past us just to fucking hurl ourselves off this bridge in free fall. Turns out it was a pretty sharky area too. There was a couple of fucking bull sharks that lived in the area. Luckily, they were very well fed and they didn't give a shit about us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck crazy. And a few of my friends jumped off the Currumbin Estuary Bridge. I never did that one. That was just too high and too shallow. They always hit the bottom. So fuck that.
Damn.
Yeah, Currumbin Estuary was a pretty decent drop.
Oh, really? How far was it? You don't know.
Oh, fuck, 20 plus meters. I'll see if I can find a height on it for you. Just a sec, I'll Google it.
Okay.
I'd always
yeah,
climb.
dude. Go ahead.
I would always climb stuff pretty high, but I wouldn't jump off. I would just do it to get up there.
I knew a dude who jumped off a bridge. And it's crazy. It's my uncle, actually. The whole story's fucking insane. He broke into a pawn shop. And broke into the pawn shop. He didn't know the owner of the pawn shop lived in the back of the pawn shop. So the guy comes out with a gun. My uncle turns around. He shoots my uncle in the leg. My uncle keeps running, runs through a fucking giant window pane, breaks through that, runs because the cops got after him and was chasing him down. He was running on feet. He got up on the Tallahatchie Bridge. It's a famous bridge in New Albany. They actually wrote a book about it. The most famous bridge in my hometown of New Albany, Mississippi. He got up on the bridge. There was cops at each end of the bridge. So this fucker jumps off the bridge into the river and floats. And he got away until like a week or two later. They ended up catching his. Yeah, it's not good. It's not. But I was the one that did that shit. And you know, I've been pepper sprayed, tased, all kinds of shit. I was a fucking idiot in my 20s, dude. I was a goddamn moron. And so yeah, I wouldn't run most of the time. I would just fight them.
Oh fuck!
No
way.
I feel like at that point, don't even make it worse.
You know, a lot of people think I've been to prison, and I'm like, no, I haven't. But the only reason I hadn't went to prison is because I didn't get caught for the shit. Because I was pretty much a criminal back in the day. But I went to jail a lot. I went to like county jail all the time, but never prison.
We used to get chased by the cops for real petty shit, like mostly for smoking weed. Like one night we were sitting down the beach smoking a couple of bongs, and we're supposed to be keeping a watch out while my mate's smoking a pipe, but we're all shit faced by this point. And my mate's, this is so funny. He's halfway through smoking his pipe. He stops smoking. He's gone, fucking cops are coming. And then he puts the bong back up to his fucking lips and finished smoking his bong, right? And we're sitting at the top of these stairs and then it drops down onto the actual beach. And there's two fucking sets of stairs. So my mate's a real cluey fucker. He had his hoodie up when he's run down the stairs. He's got to the bottom of the stairs, flipped his hoodie off and just grabbed the railing and done a 180 and just started walking up the stairs while a group and 5 of us have ran down the fucking beach. The cops have just fucking ran him and didn't take any notice of him after us, and we've scattered into a group and into different groups. And for the next hour and a half, we had fucking 4 or 5 cop cars and several cops chasing us around this fucking whole suburb. It was hilarious. It's like we were little ninjas and fucking none of us got caught, except when we went back to get our bikes. the fucking coppers let all the bike tires down, so we had to wheel our bikes home. The cunts.
Damn.
It was fucking awesome, though. We were about 15. We fucking win, dude. When you got the police chasing you, you could. I reckon I could have won a fucking gold medal that night. I just legged it, dude. Just like, see ya.
When I was younger, I was jumping. We climbed up on a roof, and I wasn't into like destroying stuff, but my friends were idiots, and they started kicking in windows of this like factory in like an industrial area, and the cops noticed that we were up there, and like a fire truck, a helicopter ended up coming, and we were like running rooftops to get away. And I remember like, yeah, I ran so fast, faster than I ever ran in my life, that when I was done, like once I was sure we had gotten away, I just like passed out, like started puking, like, oh my god.
I'd say one of the
Pushed myself way too hard.
One of the dumbest things I ever did with a cop was they got me arrested. Right, they put me in the car, and when we got to the jailhouse, I was drunk and shit. I was laying down in the back seat with my hands behind my back, of course handcuffed. And when he opened the door, I kicked the motherfucker right in the face. Bam!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I just kicked him hard right in the fucking face. And I knew I was going to get my ass beat, but I was angry and stupid drunk. So they drugged me out of the car, and they drugged me with my legs. And when they drugged me out, the back of my head wham against that the concrete. And I just felt the goddamn goose egg growing in the back of my head. Well, they kicked me about 3 or 4 times in my side, broke one of my ribs, and got me up and threw me in the fucking drunk cell. Left the cuffs on me, by the way. They're not supposed to do that, but they left the cuffs on me and threw me in the fucking drunk cell. So I was like, okay. And when they come in, the cop said, "Are you going to calm down?" That's about an hour later. "Yes, sir, I'm calm. We're going to take the cuffs off now." I was, okay. Uncuffed me. I did like a roundhouse, came around, pow, punched that motherfucker. Yeah. And they got me again.
What was the original thing you got?
Public disturbance.
Like, that's nothing.
That's nothing. But I was trying to get into a dude's house and whoop his ass.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. But the lucky thing is my mother was really good friend with a lot of police officers. She grew up with like the chief of police, the sheriff. She knew him. So they tried to take it easy on me. But, and I took advantage of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. But they did try to take it easy on me. But I was a dick. I had a reason to be a dick because, I mean, it wasn't a good reason. I shouldn't have done it. But I was really messed up in my head because, we talked about this. I was raped as a child, didn't know how to deal with it, and the shit just drove me crazy, right? And then as I got older, I learned how to, release and talk to people and talk about what happened to me. That helps when you talk about what happens to you. So, I got over it eventually. Not over, but you know what I mean. But so I was really like, I kept all this anger on the inside. I witnessed my uncle get murdered and all that shit. So I was an angry young man. And but eventually it worked itself out. But let me tell you, if you're a young person listening and you got shit to deal with, you need to deal with it. Don't follow the path I follow because I was an idiot. Straight up idiot. I was the motherfucker that would walk up to somebody and just like not even. I let a dude beat me up one night. I put my hands behind my back and let him beat me up because I thought he would kill me. Because I wanted to die, I just didn't have the guts to pull a trigger or cut my wrist. So I put my hands behind my back and I said, "Go at it, homeboy." And he beat the shit out of me too.
Oh, a random guy or someone you knew?
No, somebody I knew. We got into it. We was into it. We was arguing. We were both drunk. But then again, I did him wrong because I got to thinking about it one night when I was drunk, and I was like, "You whooped my ass, didn't you?" "Yeah, I did." I went, "Not tonight, buddy." And I beat him up. So I'm a dumbass. But yeah. So, and then like I said, I was a tough guy. I'm not bragging about being tough, but I'm a pretty tough dude. I know how to fight. But knowing that's not a skill that's gonna get you anywhere. It really won't. I mean, unless you're a professional fighter. But just being able to whoop somebody's ass, it's not a good thing.
It can get you out of trouble as long as it's not cops.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying, it's good to be able to defend. Like, I
Yeah.
can defend myself. I'm good at but I'm also like you ever seen the movie The Wrestler? The old worn out wrestler who's been beat up so much he's like broken down. Well, that's me. I'm not a wrestler, but I'm broken down, bro. I mean, I've got fucking hand issues, head issues, eyeball issues, and all kind of issues. So yeah, your little sister would destroy me in a cage match. Well, that's awesome. I fuck your little sister. How old is she?
Oh, careful, man. Asking the wrong questions in the wrong order.
Look,
No,
it's
so I did it
the
right.
dem-
I did it right.
did you hear that? That was the demonetization fairy. She just flew away with tonight's ad
We're having
revenue.
issues.
Bye.
We're having streaming issues. The
Okay.
the stream keeps buffering real bad, so we're losing people. They're coming in and out because of that. I don't know what the deal is, guys. It's. I mean, I'm watching it over here. I'm going like really slow. It could be my internet, but I think it's YouTube.
Yeah, like I said, you're coming through fine for the Hangout, boss. I think it's just YouTube server. They're probably having some issues.
Yeah. It's did this once before and I'm losing the audience. So the audience is low today because of that shit, and I hate that. But oh well. The
Kind of give
recorded.
you an idea. If I was like in charge of YouTube, rather than kicking someone off the platform, I would just throttle them. Oh, no. You can. Oh, you have internet issues. Oh, that's not our fault.
Yeah. That's true. You could do that.
No one can prove anything.
What's up, Doc? That sounded like Bugs Bunny. We'll talk to if we're having issues, so we may not go the whole 2 hours today. Because I don't want to have 2 hours of a fucking buffering show. But we'll go a little bit and see if it fixes itself. Hopefully it does. And yeah.
I'm looking at the YouTube outage map right now, and it's not a pretty picture.
Is it not?
There's fucking problems all over America, Europe, East Coast Australia.
Really?
Bunch of shit's happening. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not me, it's YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, about the problem. It's not me. It's a YouTube issue, of course, as always.
YouTube's being DDoSed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Nah, you can't DDoS Google. I don't know.
They can hack the fuck out of them, though.
Something's happening to their server network right now because it's fucking lit up like Europe, France, Germany, United Kingdom, Spain. That's every major fucking capital city in every country is basically lit up. So they're having some server. They've probably rolled out another fucking shitty algorithm, and it's become self-aware and it's eating itself. I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube is destroying itself, and it really is.
It's Skynet hungry. Skynet eats itself. Oh, this hurt pain. Oh, nom nom nom. But still hungry. It's like fuck.
The thing about it is, I was hoping this whole YouTube TV thing would fail miserably, but they did the Karate Kid series, which was fucking good apparently, and they're making a lot of goddamn money with it, so they're gonna keep going. I was hoping it failed, and they went back to fucking caring about the content creator, but that's not happening.
I don't know. I think that was successful because of nostalgia. It's like I don't hear anyone else raving about any other YouTube Red shows at all.
Well, they said that one show's pretty good. What's that one really popular that she just come out with her own show now, Liza or whatever?
Oh yeah.
They say her show's doing well.
Well, what was it? The Karate Kid wasn't an SJW show, and I think that's what kind of helped it because people weren't ostracized or pushed away. Yeah.
True. And I did watch the first. I did watch the first 2 episodes that were free. It was good. I'm just not going for YouTube TV or whatever.
You know what though? Any YouTuber could have made that show. Nothing stopped anyone. So, yeah. You can make a TV show. You can make a 20-minute episode every week of a show. Nobody does though.
Well, Magog's about to do that. Magog is creating his own sitcom.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, he's doing. Yeah, he's got a good idea and he's original with it. So it should work out pretty good.
What's he
Hopefully.
calling it? The village? Is it not? Now, if I get this wrong, he'll kill me. Is it Nightshade Village? I think that's what the village is called, and he's going to be he's be the magic shop, and there's going to be a tavern and all sorts of shit. So Beardberry and all the other regulars. It's going to be fucking wild, and you got to start working on your character because you're going to be the odd sort of visiting crazy drunken monk.
The drunken monk. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go there and play a character on it. I'm gonna be like a drunk monk, like a drunk friar, fat friar. I guess I don't know, but yeah, it'll be a pretty good show. And he's a very talented guy, and I've got some stuff that I'm working now that I got my camcorder. I'm going to be making some videos. I do know Pimpish is going to be making videos. She's got a crush on Bunty King. So she's going to make a video about Bunty King. And she's also hosting this week, too. It will be Wednesday, but it's going to be now it's set to Thursday that Pimpish is going to be hosting the show. So.
Oh, I'm going to be sick on Thursday.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh.
You gotta keep her in control. You gotta, keep her from not acting up too much.
What? How am I supposed to do that? She'll eat me alive. She'll put me on a bread roll and just eat me.
The last time she was on, she created the back taco thing.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah. Which is it's just her asshole. The back. She called it the back taco.
Oh, God. I'm having post-traumatic stress disorder flashbacks now.
But yeah, I did this video years ago before anybody had any clue who the fuck I was, and I'm gonna do another version of it because I thought it was a good video, but nobody's seen the motherfucker. It's called YouTube Speed Dating. So I'm gonna do another version of it. It's gonna be a bunch of different characters, and yeah, so. I would actually like to get other YouTubers to play a character and do like, you know how you remember back in the day where they used to they do the little date videos, so they tell them about themselves. That's what it is. It's not really speed dating, but
yeah, what a weird service.
yeah, it's not. It's all gimmick. It's supposed to be a comedy video. I'm hoping to get some other YouTubers to take part of that. Pimpish is the new CEO of RJ Reynolds. Somebody said, "Yep." Is the buffering stuff doing better in the chat room, guys? Because it doesn't. It looks like it may be a little better. I don't know.
YouTube's just broken.
Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. It sucks, man. So, anybody get drunk over the weekend?
Nope.
No wild weekend stories, man. I had sex with 12 male prostitutes.
I had.
How many was it?
Well, you go, mate.
Oh no, I was just saying, how many male prostitutes was it then?
It was 11.
Yeah.
11.
It involved.
One of them had their leg. It wasn't a midget. He just had his legs cut off.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's.
I fucked an amputee.
My weekend consisted of sleeping a lot.
Really?
Yep.
That's exciting.
No, that doesn't sound fun.
It is for me.
I always feel like crap when I oversleep. I prefer 4 hours a night. Any more than that, I'm too tired.
Yeah.
My book's getting flogged at the moment because I've got to get up during the day and do a bunch of shit. And where I live, it's sort of semi-rural, so there's fucking assholes on dirt bikes or whippersnippers, or the odd drone flies over your house. Like, oh fuck, what the fuck? It's just so you can't get much sleep during the day. So yeah.
What time is it right now for you?
It's just about.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so I get up at 1 o'clock and do the show. It's like, woohoo!
Yeah. He's addicted though, because he was gonna stop, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Then he's like, forget that, boss. I want to keep doing it.
It's kind of fucking. Just, I'm getting used to getting up at this time. It's like apparently it takes about a month to form a new habit and get into a new routine. And yeah, so after the month, it was like, you know what? It's not so bad not sleeping that much. And being on the show, I've met a bunch of cool people.
You're in love with me.
Oh, you don't want to say anything live? But come on, man.
You want to suck my dick?
I will admit, met a bunch of cool YouTubers and several people that I'm sort of a fan of. Meeting Magog was a fucking treat. He's fucking cool as. And Fat Pat.
Fat.
That was fucking awesome. It's like poisoning the.
Yeah, Fat Pat was a great guest. There's a lot of cool. We've had a lot of great guests on here, man. You know, Jeff Holiday, bunch of them, and we're gonna get more. We're having more. This fucker here, he's pretty cool.
Yep, the two crazy young ladies that we get on.
Oh yeah. Well, Kirsch, Captain Kirsch. She's very popular with my fan base. Which I mean, come on, she's hot, so of course she is. There's a bunch of horny fat dudes that watch me. But yeah,
her and Soda are fucking they're good value.
They're hilarious. They're funny. Yeah, they're both very cool. So they've been on a couple of times. They're gonna be on again. People seem to love them. And seems that the crowd's starting to come in now, so that's good.
Yeah, I saw Jeff's video too. He sort of did a little video about his Jilly Juice thing that he did on Dr. Phil. Mm-hmm. It's like that was pretty fucking awesome, that video.
Well, yeah, PewDiePie picked it up. That was pretty cool for him. So.
Yeah, at the start of he's called out to his missus. Hey, can we copyright strike fucking PewDiePie? It's like, well played, sir. Played.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So it's good to see people like Jeff having a bit of a win and producing a good vid that gets the views. So good on you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, people came in, but they leave it again because of the buffering and shit. I sat there and watched it buffer myself. As soon as it started buffering, I lost 5 people. So, yeah.
God damn it, YouTube.
Yeah, we're having a bad day as far as the streaming. Sorry about this, guys. I really do appreciate you sticking with us, but I do apologize about the stream. It pisses me off when this happens because it kind of fucks up my game, and I'm trying to figure out shit. I was trying to figure if it was me, but apparently it's not. What?
Can I quickly give the Milwaukee Atheist a shout out? I do believe Landon was on an episode very recently. So you might want to go and check that one out and subscribe to their channel because they do some good stuff.
I don't like him.
Ow.
He's a long-haired faggot.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
No, I like the dude. He's been on the show.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
He's a good guy.
No, that's why I give him a shout out then.
I keep losing. I'm losing. The audiences, we've lost them because of the buffer, man. It's not working. So I'll tell you what, we're going to have to end this early today. I do apologize, but it's not working for us, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And YouTube's working against me right now. So I do. We're gonna go ahead and end the show, guys. I apologize. We'll bring Reactor back for a better show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to. I'm sorry about that, bud. And yeah, it pisses me off when it does this shit. What, Red?
Consider him rebooked.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely bring Reactor back. He's a good guest. This is all you. I don't know. Like I said, the internet's fun. Now they're coming back in.
It's dropping it out for them. I've seen it do it once in a while for me, but if it's been done, it's pretty pointless continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll probably do a post show here in a little bit. In about an hour, I may do come on in, Red. You know, Red will be asleep, I'm sure.
I'll just see if I'm about. I might be awake still.
Well, I'll get, like I said, I'll give it a little bit to see if it starts acting right, and then I'll see if I can stream. I do apologize about this, guys, but Red looked it up. YouTube's having issues.
Yeah.
So there's server problems. So we'll end this now, and thank you for joining us, Reactor. I do apologize about the fuck up.
All right, it was fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see y'all later,
thanks,
guys.
dude.
We still